Hello. Welcome to the best episode of Three Men on the Record there will ever be. This is For Women on the Record. So, welcome in. We are so happy to be here. We're going to be taking over this episode and presenting three choices each for the top 500, as well as talking about our picks for some of the most influential women in music, which we are we have no idea what each other picked. So we'll all be brand new to us. You'll see our reactions live firsthand. What we're going to do first, though, because there are a lot of people on the screen who have not been on the screen before, is we're going to go ahead and go around and let everyone talk a little bit about themselves, tell you whatever they want to about what they do or what they like. So we'll start it off with Kelsey.
Oh, hi everyone. My name is Kelsey. I'm also known as Super Kelsey on Instagram and whatnot, and all of the above. I'm Super Kelsey. I've worked at a record store for my Uncle Ralph for 11 years, and I collect vinyl and I collect cassette tapes. And yeah, this community is great. I'm not sure what else to say about myself. I'm sure you'll learn more about me this episode.
Hi, Danny.
And
Hi,
thank
Tucker.
you. Yeah, thank you for inviting me on here, and thank you to Scott and the guys, and yeah, I'm honored to be part of this.
Retta.
Well, hello. I am Retta, the better half of Channel 910 over on Whatnot with my husband, Johnny, or John, as some know him. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I typically do not speak very loudly, but thank you guys for having me. We are located over in Germany. So it is, I think 1 a.m. right now. But yeah, very happy to be here. First time and just excited to be here. Again, we're over in Germany, with our family. Been here for 3 years. Still have another 2 years to go. And yeah, clearly the better half. That's right, Tucker. But yeah, and joining these wonderful ladies and just excited to be part of this tonight.
And then our I think not first non-seller. Is it the first non-seller on the podcast? It might be Molly. She sells, just not on Whatnot. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I am Molly, and otherwise known as Molly Vinyl on Instagram and Whatnot, but nowhere else, because other places are scary. I have been collecting since like 2003, got really serious about it around 2019, 2020, and have just found a wonderful community of other record collectors, and especially other women record collectors. Y'all are the best. I do not sell. I do occasionally, a few times a year, clean out my personal collection and throw some stuff up on Instagram or Discogs or whatever. I'm probably about to do that again sometime soon. But kudos to all the Whatnot sellers, because I did it one time at Stacy's urging, and the packing almost did me in, and so I was like, never again.
And I was there to help her pack.
And she was there. So but I love buying from the rest of y'all. So y'all
Yeah, I
keep
was gonna
selling,
say,
and
Molly,
I'll keep buying.
Don't you buy on Whatnot? You're a buyer on there.
I buy
What's
a
your
little bit.
username on there?
Molly Vinyl. I am
Okay.
Molly Vinyl everywhere. So
Okay.
that is me.
Those who have been here before know who I am. I am Stacy with Best Coast Music, Best Coast Music 531 on Whatnot, Instagram, the scary TikTok place, all of them. And I do shows with Danny, who's in the chat, usually every Sunday, sometimes Fridays, and sometimes Mondays. I guess I never really said anything like about myself on the show before. So I've been collecting vinyl for only about 3 years now.
Heck
So
yeah.
I have gone from like 5 to close to 400, but whenever I get over 350, I tend to feel like I can't appreciate them and play them all. So I purge and do a personal sell. So it's creeping up to that 400 mark again. So I've pulled some stuff and sold it. But yeah, just about the last 3 years, huge Swiftie, as everybody knows. Yeah, I mean, that's all you really need to know, honestly. So what we're going to do this time is first we're going to go ahead and go around and show anything that you guys have gotten this week or recently, any of your new added items to your collection. We'll just go in the same order. No, 99% is not Taylor anymore. I used to have like 108 pieces of media. Well, everybody knows that's not true, Danny. Everybody knows I am the better half. Even if you think you live on the best coast, you know, still.
This whole time I thought the best coast was the East Coast. Because I feel like when I was introduced to you, you were on the East Coast. Like visiting,
I might have been
maybe?
at Danny's house.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I went. So Danny and I have the same birthday. And so I went there for our birthday last year.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
So Kelsey last week.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kelsey. Yes, it was
you.
Kelsey's birthday last week.
Okay, thank you. I
You
feel
want to
like
go
I'm
ahead
moving
and
around too much.
share?
Sorry.
You're fine. Share anything you've got recently, anything you got for your birthday?
So I manifested a cassette tape collection for my birthday, but it was more to sell than for my own collection. I haven't added to my own tape collection in like probably over a year. I've had these tapes for, I don't know, a long time, but I got the holy grail of tapes, and it's going to be for sale on Saturday. It's Raekwon. It's only built for Cuban links. This is like a holy grail of cassette tapes. Like the purple, the original J. Cardia. If you know, this is a huge piece. It'll be for sale on Saturday. So it's not going in my own collection, but it was really exciting like to see in the box that I brought home because I didn't even know it was in there. But yeah, for myself, I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't bring home anything for myself.
Okay. Retta?
Okay, so 2 things.
Kelsey's like, I got
first-
one thing. Retta's like, I got 2 things. Me and Molly like, I got like 20, but I only chose a few.
Well, typically we were out, purchasing for other people. But while we were out looking, because we tend to go around Germany and go either to shows or into little shops, I did happen to find a Nina Simone record, if you can see that. So I was really excited about that. Anytime I can pick one up over here in Europe, I get really excited. So
very cool.
Oh yes. Oh, I do have 2 more actually. Forgot about these. So I did get these in from Fred. So this is
nowhere on her screen.
Oh, Little Shop of Hot Rod sent me these.
Nice.
And this is Latin music. And I got this one. And what's really neat about this one is that is on color wax.
Ooh, nice.
Fancy.
So really excited about that. And then one more. I'm so excited about this. John actually found this for me. Yes.
That's amazing. I love it.
I know. I was so excited. I have been wanting this in my collection, Fiona Apple. And he found it. So this is the first pressing of it.
Oh, that is a score.
Awesome.
Yes.
John has been finding you lots of good stuff.
Yes, he has.
Molly?
So I got a few things. This is just what I had handy. So Golden Hour, this is now my 4th copy of this, but I've been wanting the VMP orange and pink. And so I finally got it. So I will have some copies of Golden Hour for sale soon. But I love that album. It is probably in my top 20 albums of all time, not just of women or whatever. Got these 2 Angel Olsens from Record Road Trip and whatnot. Big Time and All Mirrors. She's amazing. If if you haven't checked her out. And then I've been obsessed with this Lil Sims album recently.
Nice.
So I got it. It's the Urban Outfitters Red.
Oh, that's
So,
pretty.
no, thank you. Just a great album. I actually found her when I bought the Doechii album. A friend in Record Club said you should check out Lil Sims if you like Doechii. And so, yeah. And then last one is Conan Gray Found Heaven. And this is...
Did you get it?
I did. I got it for $20.
Yay! That's more than half of what I paid.
Yeah, and it's
less
the Urban Outfitters like black and yellow swirl. So I have now completed my Conan Gray discography. So I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
So those are my most recent.
So I picked up that Conan Gray. I don't have it. Didn't pick that to show because just like Molly, I've gotten quite a bit of stuff since the last time I was
I'll
here.
hold it up. Stacey also got this.
I also got that one. Also,
should
what's behind me? These. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. No, go ahead. Sorry.
It's
I was going
okay.
to say something provocative, so
We can't get the guys kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
exactly.
I got these 3 Japanese records from Scott in Retro Retreat, James's Big Show, Coltrane, the Beatles, Red, and then this is CCR. And then over here is the Napoleon Dynamite soundtrack. But
No way.
yes,
That's
I haven't opened it yet, but yes. I didn't even know that because Sean told me just on before the stream that disc 2 is just quotes. It's just dialogue from the movie. So I did get this music on vinyl and sync, which I cannot wait to listen to. It is not numbered in blue like the one that John and Retta had, but it was half the price. And then I also got Bright Eyes Four Winds, which if you don't listen to Bright Eyes, highly recommend. And then the cover's a little much, but this is, I pronounce it Trust. It's TRST. So that's another new thing that I picked up.
And Allie, I did get Super 8 and I got it as a gift from Best Coast Music. And I was so excited. So
yes, we sent it to Molly because we love her. And then she made a post for us. So next up, we're just going to do some questions for the guests. I'll answer too. So if you sell, what is something you sold and regret or wish you still had?
Are you asking me first?
Yep, we're going to go in the same order.
So I got these questions on Saturday night when I was celebrating my birthday. So I forgot about them until about 5 minutes before the show started. But like the first thing I think of has nothing to do with music. I sold these like green Vans I used to wear in high school. and I had this shirt. It was white, but it had the same color green, like what is that called? Like the collar and everything, whatever. It was a cool outfit, and I
clearly none of us know what that's called either.
It's so silly, but that's like the one thing I regret ever donating or selling. As for music wise, I don't sell my collection very easily. I really try not to. What I love, I keep, and it's like my insurance. If I really get myself in a bad place, I'll sell it. But hopefully that never happens ever.
So is there anything that you've sold, maybe not from your own collection, maybe from a different collection that you wish you would have kept for yourself?
Oh. Yeah, actually. I might even sold something to you. Now cassette tapes. Over the past like
You did. I have
6 or
them now
7 years
from you.
I've probably had like right now I have like now 6. I have the original now 6, now 10, and now 7 or something. And I'm like, oh, I should keep all of these and like complete the whole now. So that's one thing I wish I kind of kept.
I don't know what number I have, but it's from the late 90s, early 2000s era-ish.
Yeah, which most of them are. And they're
well, Stacey and I and others have sold things back and forth between each other 1,000 times.
So Maybe I'll
there
get
are
that back one day.
yeah,
Maybe.
there are vinyl in my collection that our friend Kate had, and then Molly had, and now I have, and then I'll probably eventually sell one day. So, just it's like the sisterhood of the traveling vinyl.
That's kind of how it is with the cassette tape community. Like,
Yeah.
we all buy from each other, and then we'll see like our tapes up for sale again that like they bought from us. And yeah, we just trade back and forth, which is fun. It's fun.
Greta?
I actually think I got one of those Now albums from you, Stacy. So it may have originally came from Kelsey.
It was a cassette. It's a cassette. I got a cassette from Kelsey.
Oh, okay. I was about
Oh,
to
they
say, I know
have-
I got an album from you.
Do they have like the old school nows on vinyl?
I had the first Now. I got
No.
it from Sean, I think, and I've sold it already. I had the first one ever.
That's
Oh,
wild.
wow. Did you?
I should have kept it, but
Oh,
you know,
You should
trip to
have.
It'll come
New
back
York
to
City
at
was
some
better.
point. It'll
Yeah,
come
Yeah.
back.
It will. It will. Okay. So for me, oh, this one was a tough one, but I think more recently, and so what initially came to mind was my Van Morrison Moon Dance. I we were just going through our collection, and I'm like, we've got to get rid of some of this. There's just too much, and especially being over here in Europe, you know, we're constantly traveling and we're picking up new stuff, and then John's constantly just adding stuff to the shelves, and I'm like, okay, we've got to thin this out some. And so we were just going through pulling stuff off the shelves, and I'm like, yep, this can go, this can go, this can go. And I wasn't even thinking, and I had pulled some Van Morrisons, and it didn't even dawn on me that I had put my Moon Dance in there. And that is like, it's my favorite album. And
Oh no.
I don't know what I was thinking, but it just went in there, and it was the original with the tambourine. And so it's
And who
sold.
bought it, Retta?
Who bought that? Do you remember? Oh, Dennis, 605 Vinyl. Yeah, he's a really good guy. So I mean, it went to someone really good. So I'm
was
happy
it a
that
different Van Morrison that Scott bought that you didn't want to sell?
No, that was a different one. I'm telling you, I do this. I accidentally sell stuff, and it's like, oh no. That was an
the Eric
Unplugged.
Clapton.
That was the Eric Clapton Unplugged. So, but I put it out in Sean's show one Sunday, and I'm like, Sean, do you happen to have this? And he's like, no, but Two Lost Souls was in there, and he was like, Retta, I'm gonna find that for you, and he did, and he found it for
awesome.
me, and he
Aw.
sent it to me. Yeah, so it's right behind me. Yeah, he found
Aw.
me an original press. Yeah, with the tambourine. So yeah,
Speak-
yeah,
Oh,
it comes
hello.
back. Yeah, then there he is.
Okay,
So-
Molly.
Yeah, even though I'm not a seller, I do sell some stuff. And there are two things that come to mind. One was a copy of Vide Noir, Lord Huron, that was signed in gold by all band
What?
members on the front.
Lord Huron. Oh my
I love
my
that.
life.
I love that album. That's like one of my unpopular music opinions because it's not everyone's favorite. It's not my favorite, but it's probably like my second favorite after Strange Trails. And I really enjoy that album. And I was in one of my vinyl groups. I was in one of my vinyl groups, and someone was like, my brother's been sick and it's his birthday and I really want to get him something special. I'm looking for something signed by Lord Huron, and he loves vinyl. And I was like, I never spend this. I'd be okay just buying a regular copy of it. So I sold it to them, and it turns out the person's brother loved it, and it's like his prized possession. And so I'm very happy about that, but I still regret it. And then the other thing I regret selling is my Reputation VIP box. I kept the book out of it, which is the coolest thing in there, but it was really cool. It had the CD, it opened, it had a video that played, the video still worked. But I was just trying to declutter, and once again, a guy bought it for his fiance and he like used it in his proposal or something. So whatever, it went to a good home, but I still think about it, kind of miss it. But
That wasn't that long ago, was it?
That was last year
Yeah.
sometime.
I kind of remember you're like, should I sell it? It's like, yeah,
I
do
would
it.
have, if you asked me, I would have been like, no, do not sell that.
There are things in my collection that I will never sell, or if you see me selling them, please set up like a GoFundMe for me or something because like something horrible has happened and
Exactly. That's
things
how
are
I
bad.
feel.
That's about
Like,
that's about what happened with my answer, which is 1989 RSD by Taylor Swift, the European version. And I cannot remember the reason. I think it was because I had a leak in my yard and I need to pay for it. And I sold it for a lot of money and I got scammed. So I regret selling that
What?
every day. $1,850. They said it had a skip. PayPal sided with me and they did a chargeback with their
What?
credit
Wait.
card. So I have no record and no money. So I learned my lesson.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I will never sell another
That's
very expensive
terrible.
vinyl again, probably, like
Oh
anything
my
that
gosh.
I just wish I still had the vinyl, but one day it will be mine again. I also forgot on my things I got. This is like the most important thing I got in the last like week because it literally almost made me cry. So Taylor Swift Midnights had 4 inserts. Had 4 inserts for her signed vinyl inserts, and I have been searching for the jade green insert since this album came out because it was all random, and they're like $300+ and I wasn't going to pay that, and my friend Kate sold me hers for $30, and it's just beautiful.
That is beautiful.
It's just
That
beautiful.
is.
So-
It kind of matches mine that's up there.
Yeah.
We have twinsies now.
Yeah, we have twins of a lot of stuff.
I lost a friendship over Lord Huron last year.
Oh no.
So I finally went to his concert, and I've been like waiting all year for it. I'll make this story really short. Basically I got row 16. I was row 16. That was the best I could get. And I took a girlfriend with me, and she said something to me like, I bet you can't get to the front row. And I was like, I bet I can. And I did. I just sprinted past the security, and then I spent the whole show up there. And
Nice.
I invited her up, but she couldn't get up there.
And so she didn't want to be
So-
friends with you because she bet you
She was very mad. She
you
was
got up
very
there?
mad at me. I mean, I guess I would have been mad too. I took someone to a show, and then I ditched them to be in the front row for Lord Huron. But I don't know.
mean-
Judge it how you want to. If you're a music person, I don't know. I thought it was
Yeah.
acceptable at the time.
I took
So
someone
bad.
to see them, and they were opening for who did they open for? They opened for Casey Musgraves. And my friend, I was like, we've got to go see the openers. And my friend the openers were Nickel Creek and Lord Huron. And I was almost as excited for them as I was for Casey Musgraves. And my friend was so bored because it's just not his type of music at all. And so I was like fangirling over Nickel Creek and Lord Huron. And he was like, this is not the vibe at all.
Oh,
but,
that's a great vibe.
but we're still friends. So.
Yeah, I haven't been spoken to since. So,
Oh, jeez. Are you ready for question 2, Kelsey?
oh, yes.
Okay. What is the weirdest musical opinion you've ever heard from someone?
I hope that my cassette tape crew is here because okay, they know this story. So I'm a single girl, and sometimes I go on dating apps. It's not very successful at all. But like the one thing that I always like ask in the first like initial getting to know someone is, I always say, your top 3 favorite bands or artists, go. Like on the spot, go. This guy responded, Bonnie Tyler.
What's next?
It doesn't even
Is that
matter. Your
It was
top
just Bonnie Tyler?
3? He was younger.
Was that
than
number
me, too.
1?
Yeah. And I was like, is this
I'm
a
sorry if
joke?
any of the chat is a Bonnie Tyler, huge Bonnie Tyler fan.
Yeah. I don't. I immediately called my uncle Ralph, and I was like, he's owned a record store for 38 years. I said, Ralph, have you in your 38 years, have you owned a store? Have you ever heard Bonnie Tyler in their top 3 favorite artists? People like her, but like top 3? That's wild. I don't know. It just
Sounds like you dodged a bullet.
It was a red flag.
Yes.
Oh no, I spilled.
It's okay.
Oh great.
I bet he knew one song.
Yeah, that one. What is it?
Total Eclipse.
Total
of the Heart.
Eclipse of the Heart.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I know. That was the last thing we said to each other. But then, like, I screenshotted it and sent it to like my tape crew, and the first response was Brian, who's film play on Whatnot. He said, "That guy's gonna make you into a skin suit." Block him immediately. So I did. I'm sorry. Is anybody else like that? I think that's insane. That's insane to me. I mean,
To be in top 3, I don't.
yeah.
I would want to know why.
I asked him if he was kidding, and he said no. I think his other choices were like Queen and CCR, which those are cool. And then Bonnie Tyler was like his number 1. I don't know.
That's a wild mix, though.
It is.
I just never had that answer before. It like blew me away. It was hilarious and dead serious.
That's the thing, is that he was dead serious.
Yeah, he was dead serious.
Yeah.
He was related. Yeah, maybe Bonnie's parents. That's what they're saying in the chat.
You could have been the heir to the Bonnie Tyler legacy, and you blew it because that was probably like Bonnie's son or nephew or something.
Yeah,
probably.
maybe.
I don't think it's worth it.
I think that's probably the only good excuse for choosing that, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Hey, Retta, are you ready?
I love the response. Wow.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you. This is the one question I don't really have an opinion on.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah, I really I don't have an opinion on this. I just
You haven't
don't.
heard anybody have any weird musical opinions?
I mean, other than Jake, no. No.
Well, Retta, I kind of get that because I didn't really have an answer for this question until Kelsey gave her answer. So I was going to say the same thing because I tend to be very much like to each his own, and so I try not to judge people's opinions about music or art in general. But my husband has a very weird opinion, and it's related to Bonnie Tyler, and it is related to Total Eclipse of the Heart. He hates that song and thinks it is so depressing and makes me turn it off, even though it's like one of the best songs to sing in the car or whatever. He makes me turn it off because he says it's like the most depressing song. All because when he was in like junior high, someone came in and performed an anti-drug like accidental overdose skit to Total Eclipse of the Heart, and that is what he associates with that song. And so I can't listen to it because he says it's too depressing because it reminds him of like drugs.
Oh, poor John.
I know.
That's so innocent.
And also, I should share that he listens to like Swedish death metal. Like, it's not like he's like a sensitive. I mean, he is sensitive, but like
I've
like
heard it.
Yeah, it's not like he's like this sensitive soul that can't take, But it's
he
just
would love the record shops out here. He would love them.
He ever since I told him you offered for us to stay with you, Retta, he's like, when can we go see your friends in Germany?
Yeah, the shops are packed with that kind of music.
Yeah, so that's my weird music opinion that I've heard.
I was not prepared to answer the questions. I was just going to ask them. Um,
Thanks.
so the only thing I could think of is that people say Taylor Swift is untalented, but those are just Chaz, Dads, and Brads, so it doesn't count. I mean, I think some people would say that my unpopular musical opinion is kind of weird, that I said Pearl Jam is overrated. Some people would say that's weird to say.
That is a little weird.
See? A
Well,
little weird.
okay, so okay, if we're gonna go there about someone, I'll let you finish. But if we're gonna go there, then
I'll let
us
you finish.
being-
First, I'll let you finish, but Beyonce had the best.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I will let you finish, but
No, you go ahead, Stacy.
I guess that just reminded me that somebody just said live on stream that Crazy Kanye is the best Kanye. And that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard someone say, probably.
Someone
'cause-
said that?
Yes.
I
might
just
have
saw
clipped it.
Crazy Town.
It looked like a child, but somebody
That
did
said,
say
they said what? They said what?
that Crazy Kanye, like Kanye after he went crazy and anti-Semitic, that is the best Kanye.
Are you talking about like Yay or Yay?
Yes, Yee.
Is it Yay?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Yee is like the best
Are you
version. or
talking
the best
about
music from
Yay?
Kanye. So that just
That's
popped into
cute.
my head. So go ahead, Retta.
Okay, so this is going to be so like it, and I don't even know how to see the chat. I don't
On
know.
the right side, it says
can I
chat.
see the
and there's
chat?
a little blue
Because
circle.
the
and click
chat-
that.
The chat is fixing to blow up.
She did Kanye me. She totally
One.
Kanye'd me.
Oh,
The chat on the right side next to your picture and in between
Okay.
help.
there we go. Okay.
Now you can see. the chat.
Yeah, Red is locked.
It's a
and
little
loaded,
behind
that's
for
right.
us.
Okay.
You.
It's gonna blow up. So I have a very unpopular opinion. I think Bob Dylan sounds whiny.
I think a lot of people think Bob Dylan sounds whiny.
I don't like him. I think he's very overrated. And yeah.
I think Noah
I-
Kahn sounds whiny.
No,
Yeah.
both of y'all. I'm gonna leave
don't like-
the podcast.
I don't like Bob Dylan.
I like Bob
at all.
Dylan, but I don't. I'm waiting for the new album though, because I like the single that came out. I haven't listened to the second one, but I'm just gonna tell this story really quick because it's really funny. So Molly and I both are trying to listen to new music or music that we like passed off before and like didn't give it a fair chance. So I listened to Noah Kahn and she listened to The Weeknd, and she said that she liked The Weeknd, but it felt all the same, and like he only sings about women and their genitalia. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but they're kitties. And I said to Molly, well, Noah Kahn might not sing about kitties, but he sure sounds like one.
Oh gosh, one of my greatest.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
One of my greatest successes is that I got Stacy to save. Was it 5 Noah
5.
Kahn songs? I made her
Now
a
6
Noah
because
Kahn.
of the new one.
Yes, I made her a Noah Kahn playlist, and she saved more than I thought she would. And speaking of Noah Kahn, if anyone wants to go see him with me in Atlanta in July, I have yet to get someone to go with me because it's on a Monday night in the middle of summer in the Deep South, and it's an outdoor concert. But if I've sold it for you, hit me up.
Okay, last question. If you could have a meal with any artist, living or not, who would it be?
I didn't think about this one yet.
We can skip. Retta, do you
Yes,
know your
skip.
answer?
Skip.
Oh, yes, I do. So if I could have a meal with any artist, living or past, I think it would be interesting to share a meal and have a conversation with y'all are going to find this weird, but someone like Bach or Beethoven or Mozart or someone like that, to get their take on the music of today.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I like that answer.
Yes.
I like that
Yes.
answer too.
I think it would be very interesting as long as I could hear the music of today, you know. So, but to see how it has evolved from what it was then.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Molly?
I feel like everyone knows what my answer would be, and I feel like that's safe. And so,
You can pick
Is it
two.
Taylor?
okay, I'll pick two. So, not Taylor. I think I would probably go with Dolly Parton because I think as a person, she's just very interesting and has a good heart and a good business head on her shoulders. And so I actually see a lot of her in the same things that I admire about Taylor Swift. And Dolly has been in the industry for a very, very long time and has met a lot of people. And she's a Southern girl, so I like that about her. But yeah, I think she would just have a lot of really interesting things to say. And I was obsessed with 9 to 5 when I was a kid. Like, I watched that movie all the time when I was like 6 years old. And so I've been kind of really into her since then. So
Well, clearly I'd say Taylor. So not Taylor would be Stevie Nicks. Kind of for the same reason. I just think she'd have a lot of stories, a lot of things to say, a lot of insight, a lot of knowledge, a lot of shirt on, a lot of, expertise and like a lot of things that she could talk to and talk about. So yeah, I would do Stevie Nicks after Taylor. Maybe Taylor and Stevie can get together and then invite me to lunch. That'd be cool.
and Dolly, they could all
And
get
Dolly.
together. That would be
Then
a great
Sabrina
one.
can come too.
Eh.
Yeah, I don't need her. She doesn't seem like she has much to say.
I mean,
It's like her persona.
she's fine. I mean, I have her on my wall. Obviously, I like her. But
Right?
fine.
Yeah. Did you think of an answer, Kelsey?
Not in depth, but I would love to hang out with Britney Spears and see what's going on with her.
Very good one.
I would love to know what's going on in that head of hers right now.
So Britney was my Taylor before Taylor existed. I was obsessed with Britney, loved her growing up. I mean, I'm a child of the 90s, so of course, but I want to come to that lunch too, Kelsey.
I don't
You're
want to come. I
invited.
just want to
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna sit at the table in the corner and just watch what happens.
Dude, I would totally party with Courtney Love too. If she still parties. I don't think she does anymore, but back in the day, that'd be fun.
So those were the three questions that I had. I think we can move on to our top 500 picks. So the way that we will do this will be a round robin. So we will go in the same order: Kelsey, Retta, Molly, me, and each one will present their first choice and tell us whatever they want about it.
I'm up.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my girl, Courtney Love. Whole Live Through This. This album, in my opinion, it's weird. I'm like opposite than what I'm doing. Okay. This album is just epic from like first song to last song. And I don't even know where to start. I guess I don't screw this up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Tucker's going to hate
all the
probably
pressure's on
all of
me
our
right
picks.
now.
Already, Tucker, just know you are not going to be satisfied. I don't know if you're going to like any of them, to be honest.
I don't satisfy most people, so we'll just start with that. And
Don't put that on your dating app.
okay.
Or do you?
So this was released in I'm hiding because I don't remember what I wrote down about this right now, but I love this album. Okay. I was listening to this album for like every day the past week, which I probably listened to this album once a week for the past 20 years of my life. And it came out in 1994, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it came out in 1994. So this is like a European reissue. It's just on black. But I love the album work of the album cover. Just as I drop it. As like the pageant queen with like her mascara running down her face. And then a young Courtney Love on the back in her like little tomboy outfit and her bare feet. And I just think it like symbolizes. I know this album has a lot of symbolism with like what the definition of beauty is. I think every woman could listen to this album and relate to at least one song, if not more than one song. My favorite on this album is Doll Parts. It's a great breakup song. I love breakup songs. I love breakup albums, which you will find out more about that tonight, I guess. Yeah, this is a great album. I'm not sure what else to say.
Okay, do you want
There's
me
a
to
lot.
give some of the performance and success?
What I think I wrote down, it went platinum.
Did.
What does that even mean in today's world, though?
Some things go platinum, still some things go double platinum, but I still think it's a tough feat for its time.
Well, when it was released, so
It's 1 million.
Kurt Cobain died a week before, not even a full week before the album was released. And then their bassist, Kristen, passed away from an overdose 2 or 3 months after it was released. So it was really hard for them to even celebrate this album because there was just so much trauma happening around this album is so complex because all of this happened before they wrote the album. So, or after they wrote the
Is
album.
that why they titled it Live Through This, you think?
No.
Oh,
So
do you know
it was
why they
already
titled that?
It was already titled before all this happened.
Oh,
But
crazy.
you can relate like all that to like yeah, you can listen to these songs and you can think about those things and it can relate to it, but it was written before all that happened. So it's kind of like eerie in a way.
Yeah.
But every song, it's like bam, bam. It's like every song on this album is so amazing. It's one of my top 5.
So I think that we all listen to most or all of or some at least albums that we are all presenting. So I like Doll Parts. I will tell you, I don't think I could listen to that album again personally. It's not for me, but I understand why people love it. It's the same reason like music that sounds the same that a male sings is not for me. It's just not my jam. But like I totally get why people like it, and the lyrics are amazing. So when I listen to everything, I try to listen to it like with the lyrics on the screen as well, so I can like read along if I've never heard it before. So props to her on writing stuff down and making your feelings feel and having things to relate to. It's just not me.
How do you feel about Courtney Love personally?
She's fine. She's cool. No opinion. I mean, I don't care about her.
Because she's very controversial. So some people like absolutely despise her and have strong feelings about her, and some people
she's
love
fine.
her.
Let her do her.
Fine.
I hadn't listened to this album in full probably since the 90s. And so I listened to it again a couple of days ago. And I used to really just like Violet, because I think that's like one of the songs everyone knows, from the album. And I've had that on playlists in the past. But Doll Parts, I'm like, this is a really good song. Like, why do I not listen to this more? But I'm kind of with Stacey. Like, I don't see myself revisiting this entire album again on a regular basis. But I was really excited to be like, yeah, there's more here than just the one song that I have always kind of liked. And so I was happy to have revisited it.
And honestly, like this is their second album. Their first album, Pretty on the Inside, is like a lot more raw. And then Live Through This, they polished it a little bit more, and they tried to show like a little bit of a softer side in some of the songs, which I like how diverse Live Through This is compared to the first album, but I love both. I just love Hole. And someone mentioned Celebrity Skin. I love Celebrity Skin too.
Yeah.
And I love Courtney Love's solo work too, which a lot of people won't agree with that. because she was probably like on heavy drugs when she made her solo.
So were the Doors
Yeah,
and the
true.
Beatles.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Some of the best work is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this is a great. I know all of you ladies are in relationships, right? This is a great breakup album. Oh, Stacey, you're not. Okay. Sorry for not realizing that.
Well, thank you for
Singles
assuming
Club.
that somebody and I are together. Applications are open.
Same. This is a great breakup album. Like Doll Parts, when she's like screaming at the end, someday I hope you ache like I ache. I love it. I just love the depth to this album. But
I mean, that's
yeah.
why I like Taylor Swift. It's just different music. It's lyrics, it's feelings.
We'll get there, Stacey.
Yeah, maybe. once Taylor puts out a hard rock album, then we'll get there.
Hey, she's already put out a rock album. I'm
Yeah,
just
she
saying.
has. I said hard
Which
rock.
one? Which one?
Speak Now is a rock album.
We'll
Is
talk
that
about
the
it
one
more.
you picked? Stacey's getting married to
Allie.
Thomas Rhett. Did I say that
It's a
name right?
joke. Yeah, that's a joke. I mean, I'd marry Thomas Rhett. He's cute and rich. Why not? Okay. Retta, do you want to go?
Probably.
Okay. Okay. So my first pick. So Allman Brothers Eat a Peach. So this album is the third studio album by the band. And the release date on this was February 1972. Produced by Tom Dowd. It was number 4 on the U.S. Billboard 200. 1 million copies sold in the U.S. The singles on this one were Melissa, Ain't Wasting Time No More, and One Way Out. This one also, the mixture of the studio and live recordings on this album. I don't know if everyone had a chance to listen to it or not, but it's a fantastic album. The album's title came from a quote by Dwayne Allman, who actually was killed in a motorcycle accident prior to the release date of this album in 1971. But the quote was, "You can't help the revolution because there's just evolution. Every time I'm in Georgia, I eat a peach for peace." This album, it's like a staple for me. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of my dad. And this is just what I grew up with. But it's such a good album. It's such a good listen. And if you haven't listened to this, I think it's one of those that you can put on and walk away from and just listen to. It's a nice jam, like a jam album. And it's really good. It's really, really good.
One
So
of
we
my
play we play that album nonstop at the record store.
Did you?
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Ralph, that's his favorite album. He
It
was
is?
so pumped when I was there today. I was reading off all everybody's picks, and he's like, "Yes, eat a peach." I'm like, I'm gonna bring you up about that because he has it like on repeat. That and Fillmore, live at the Fillmore.
Well, live at Fillmore East, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I like that album too, because it reminds me.
Yeah.
Of
well,
family.
my dad actually owned a billiard room. He owned 2. And so whenever I was little, I grew up in a billiard room. And so with the jukebox and all of that, so listening to this and Floyd and the Cars and just all of that music, this was like my childhood. So yeah. So you cannot go wrong with this.
Yeah, that's not my favorite Allman Brothers album, but it has one of my favorite Allman Brothers songs, Blue Sky. It also has one of my least favorite. I hate Mountain Jam. I'm so sorry. I am not a 35-minute long song gal, and I also love lyrics. And so unless it's classical music, like and some jazz, instrumental is not my jam. Pun intended. So yeah, but it's a great album still. Minus the 33 minutes of
John would agree with you there. Yeah, John is not big on like the jam bands either. So
how are you at pool, Retta?
So I actually I used to own my own billiard cue, which is the stick that you play with, a pool stick. So whenever I was little, I had my own whenever I was like 8. And it was
You're
purple.
so sweet. You're like the sweetest.
I have my own pool cue, Retta, to this day.
Do
It was
you?
custom made because I was in a pool league.
Oh my gosh, that's a thing.
Yeah,
It was a while ago.
I had a Mucci cue. And so, but yeah, so I used to be decent. But yeah, I haven't played in a long time. So, but my dad still plays. And even though he's older, he still plays all the time. So, and my brothers play. So,
you don't play?
Yeah. Huh?
You don't go play pool with John?
No. John will play a little bit, but my brothers play. My dad still plays a lot. My dad will go play in tournaments. So yeah.
Is that a thing in Germany at all? Do they play pool?
Yeah, they do. Over here, like whenever you get up into like, especially in the UK, snooker is real big here.
Snooker.
Is that like the smaller table?
It's a it has like the snooker has like the smaller pockets.
Yeah.
A snooker table. And you all the balls are like red. Yeah.
Stay Up the Tree, All Too Well 10-minute version is still only 10 minutes, not 30 plus.
And it has words.
Yeah, it's not just music. It's not like a 35-minute Pink Floyd song.
Wait, what? What song?
Because Molly said she doesn't care for 30 minutes of like jam band music, just the music. And so somebody was like, All Too Well 10-minute version would like a word.
That's actually my favorite Taylor Swift song. So I will listen for 10. I have 10 minutes to spare for a song with words.
When I go places, I can time it by All Too Well 10-minute version. Like to drop Posey off for boarding, it's half of All Too Well 10-minute version. To get to the airport, it's 5 All Too Well 10-minute versions. That's how Swifties talk sometimes. So anyways, Retta, this was the first time I listened to this album today. I had known the song Blue Sky, but I hadn't listened to the full album. And just what you said when you're like, you could just get up and walk away. I'm like, that's exactly what I did. Not on purpose. Yes. Like, it's not because I didn't like it. I got up and walked away to take a break from work, and I came back and it was the same song. And I was like, oh, okay, I see. Let's just sit down and let this play then while we're working. It was not bad, but for the same reason Molly said. I don't like these super like long songs and music unless it's like somebody that I'm really into, like Dave Matthews Band, Tim Reynolds.
To be fair, I'm seeing a lot of 10-minute comments. We're talking 33 minutes for Mountain Jam. Yes. Like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I'm really into this. I really wish I was back in college sipping a beer from a solo cup around a bonfire or whatever. But at minute like 20, at minute 20, I'm like, I think I can move on from this. So.
But there's classic songs on here. I mean, even Melissa, you couldn't even get. That's such a classic song.
I listened to the whole album. I like it. Yeah. I mean,
no, the album is good. It's. We're not saying that. It's just you said like you could get up and walk away and just listen. I was like, yeah, I did. I got up and walked away. I came back. It was still playing the same song. I thought I had missed something and had to rewind. I was like, oh crap! I got to listen to the whole thing now. I have to skip songs back. And I'm like, oh, I don't.
So
yeah. Well, yeah. It's.
I appreciate
songs
are
longer than 3 minutes.
I know.
Go listen to their albums.
I'm not going to use the quote that the guys always use. Like, they don't They don't make them like they used to. But it's, it is it's a good band. It is a good band.
Oh, my family owns a peach farm.
Yeah.
I love peaches personally, so
I love peaches.
do they have good peaches in Germany?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
We have good peaches down here in the South, in Alabama and Georgia.
Oh, I know. I'm from Alabama, Molly. We met, Molly.
Yes, Alabama is well represented on this podcast.
Yes.
On the next episode of Random Thoughts from Kelsey. That's funny.
Molly, you ready for your first pick?
I am. And by the way, I do like Blur, and I do like Can't You Hear Me Knocking by the Rolling Stones. So all right, so I'm going to go with this one first. Waxahatchee, Tiger's Blood. So Waxahatchee, Katie Crutchfield, she is an Alabama girl. And this album does not have like, look at the cool, it just makes you want to eat an icy. This album does not have like all the fancy accolades of, it did not go platinum, it didn't win 9,000 Grammy Awards, but the cool thing about it is this is Waxahatchee's 6th album, and she is her fans, at least, very much overlooked, especially her album St. Cloud that came out right before this. It really should have been nominated for all the awards, and it wasn't. And so it was a big deal when Tiger's Blood was nominated for Best Americana at the Grammys and for the 2024 Grammys. And it didn't win, but it was nominated. And that was a big deal because she's been overlooked for so long. She's indie rock Americana. Some of her earlier stuff is more indie and grungy. It went plaid. But her voice, so I'm a big fan of like, my husband hates it. So I like Bob Dylan, but I also love like Janis Joplin. I love really gritty, raw voices. And my husband hates it. So I have to listen to all those things in secret up here in my little listening room. But Katie's voice, it's not grating by any means, but you can tell it's raw and pure and just a lot of emotion. And Tiger's Blood, this is no skip for me. And then my favorite song on this album that has probably made it into my like top songs list is Right Back to It with MJ Linderman. It is a great song. Please listen to it. But I wanted to introduce a little bit of Alabama and a little bit of Americana to the 500 list. And I think Waxahatchee is going to get, she's very well known in like the Americana indie circles. And so, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, but there you go.
So I
new,
said,
guys.
I pronounced it Waxahatchee like 15 times. I was like, who's Waxahatchee? Yeah, it's Americana. It on Apple Music, they describe it as alternative. So I was like, oh, cool. I never heard of
Well, I think you said, Molly, their first album is much more alternative, right?
So her first album or two, so they are more like alternative, grungy, maybe, not as twangy, I guess I would say, not as Americana. So St. Cloud and Tiger's Blood are probably the most Americana, and those are her 5th and 6th albums. But yeah,
you can go back.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoy it. So, and it's really good.
Yeah, I didn't want to turn it off. Which is saying a lot because I will listen to 30 seconds or 10 seconds of a song and then be like, nope, next, nope, next, nope, next.
And she has 2 side projects. One's called Planes, and then she has one with her sister, and they're coming out with their first album, and Snowcaps is that group's name, and really excited about that. It's coming out this year. So,
okay, my turn. My first pick.
Sorry, I ruined that name for everybody, but I could not pronounce it. I said it so dead serious the other day. I was like, yeah, Waxahatchee and Taylor Swift, and I'm not gonna say your other pick. And someone stopped me and was like, what? Waxahatchee? Okay. Now I know. Actually, I still don't know. What is it called? Waxahatchee?
Waxahatchee.
Waxahatchee. All right, Stacey, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna rethink saying Tucker won't like anything. He liked one. I do think there's a couple other things Tucker might like. So my first pick is a really great band. I had this album on CD in high school, and I played it so much I wore it out, and I had to get a second one. And that is Blink 182 Enema of the State. And only because it's so pretty, I'm going to show you which variant I have.
Ooh.
So
That's pretty.
Blink 182 Enema of the State. This was released in 1999, almost in this century. You know, it's a big deal when the show has something from this century because most of what they present is from the last century. And apparently this is not dad rock. I'm sorry, not. Mm-mm.
If
Don't
this is
consider
dad
this
rock,
dad
then
rock.
I'm a dad.
It's dad,
right? Then I'm a dad.
It's dad rock now.
I
We
mean,
bought-
is it though? I consider dad rock like classic rock and alternative from the 90s, not pop punk from the late 90s. I think it's too recent. That's another discussion, I guess.
I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea. I don't know.
Yes, it's gonna be 27 years old. So 1999 it came out. It went 5-time platinum, so 5 million units. Estimated worldwide sales 10 to 15 million. It was number 9 on the top 200. Singles from the album, What's My Name, What's My Age Again, All the Small Things, Adam's Song. So some notes that I wrote down about it, thinking about them, is this is Travis Barker's debut here on this album, and it really brought a new level of like technical drumming skills. Like if you like Travis Barker, then you know what a good drummer he is. Dad punk, there we go. Dad pop punk, I'll take that. Also, everybody thinks of Blink and Enema as like really funny. Like you watch those videos and they're so funny and they're running around being stupid and all that stuff. But if you listen to the album, they actually have like Adam's Song, it dealt with loneliness and depression. So they can be, more mature in a way, I felt. And when I was looking up different stuff on it, there was something online that said it's widely considered a cornerstone of youth culture at the turn of the millennium. And I'm like, yeah, I was like I'm the first year of a millennial, and like I played this out, and I listened to like this and Third Eye Blind, and then all pop music like in sync, and that was it. So for me to like listen to this so much that I had to get a second CD, huge. So I think everybody should listen to it. I'm gonna make a confession. It was only like a month ago that I realized that all of Blink 182's album titles are dirty. Danny was like, yeah, take off your pants and jacket. I'm like, yeah, take off your pants and jacket, like your jacket and your pants. He goes, no, say it again. I'm like, oh, you have a cassette. So yeah, I just realized.
That's so sweet and innocent, Stacey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Adam's Song is my favorite on that album, and I think a lot of people, like, when it came out, everyone treated it like a joke and treated everything they did like it was just funny or whatever. But now I think looking 27 years later, they really paved the way for a lot of other bands and that whole like pop punk kind of genre. Like you wouldn't have, like a Good Charlotte or even like early Fall Out Boy, like that kind of stuff. You wouldn't have those things. So it's funny looking back on it, how it was perceived when it came out. And it was on TRL every single day. I watched it every single day.
On my
have you guys ever been to TRL?
No.
I have not, but
I went and I was so disappointed.
Speaking of disappointed, Stacy
Who
knows
would
that.
think?
Oh my gosh, Stacy knows that Blink-182 in the Enema of the State era was somehow both my worst and one of my best concerts ever. So I saw them with Jimmy Eat World and Green Day, and Jimmy Eat World and Green Day, amazing, love them. Probably top concert, one of the top concerts I've ever been to. Then Blink comes out on the stage and could not finish a song. They were so messed up. And they tried to start like 2 or 3 songs, couldn't get through it. They were just standing up there like cussing and like laughing. And I was like, so I actually left. I left like 3 songs into Blink's set, but yeah.
Blink-182 was my first concert.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how old I was, but my sister took me. I love Blink-182. I love this album. It's like my top, I want to say top 10, but it's like even, it might even be top 5. Enema State is like legendary
It's
to
just
me.
so, I mean, it's so good from start to finish.
It's like,
So
I don't know how you guys listen to music, but like I have ADHD and I listen to the same song over and over and over again, like all the time. And then I'll like listen to an album over and over and over again. I don't really change. Like when I'm in the car, I don't listen to 10 songs. I listen to like 2 songs over and over again. But Enema of the State, like my favorite song on there is the party song. And Don't Leave Me is awesome. Oh, and Dumpweed is so good.
Don't
And
Leave
Mutt.
Me is my favorite song.
Oh my
I like
gosh,
that one.
they're all so good.
Yeah.
I love Blink-182.
Okay, Kelsey,
love that.
you're up for pick number 2.
Oh, great. I feel like I should just be here for commentary.
New Kids on the Block
Alright.
was my first concert.
Who was it?
New Kids on the Block. I was like
Aww.
8.
Same, and I don't remember it because I was like 5.
I still have the program. Like when they used to sell books at concerts, I still have the book.
That's awesome. Did you see that New Kids on the Block lot that I had that one time for sale?
Yes.
I had literally party plates.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
Napkins.
Yeah.
Okay. Same era. Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory. So this is their first album. Meteora is their second album, and that one is like amazing too. But I decided to choose Hybrid Theory because it this album had like a huge impact on my life. So let me tell you about this one first. I think this is like a record store day version. So it comes with a
blue?
10-inch. It comes I think it's on black, but it comes with this 10-inch, and it has a fold out poster, which is pretty cool. One Step Closer, which was
that's
like
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's upside down. Okay. Yeah. You can kind of see it. Okay. Yeah. I have the original Meteora, but so I chose this album because it was released in 2000, I think. I don't know. I put my notes down. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. It was released in 2000 or 2001. And I was in middle school, which sounds so silly to talk about now, but I just remember when this album came out, and as a young girl, I was dealing with undiagnosed mental health, and my parents just kept saying like, oh, she's going through teenage years. And my mom told me later in life she always wondered what was wrong with me. But but this album came out, and some of the lyrics just like really hit home. It just felt like, oh, there's other people who feel this way. It's not just me. And it's really sad, the song In the End is on here. And in the end, it's like a very sad ending because Chester is no longer with us, which look at this sick photo. It's wild. Look at that red hair. That's wild. But yeah, so this album I used to play on repeat. I remember I used to go to school and I had my little headphones and my little CD player, and I had this CD like on repeat. And I just like, I was just one of those little, I wouldn't call myself emo or punk, but it was like, I was just a sad girl. And I used to listen to Linkin Park Hybrid Theory on repeat. And there's a lot of symbolism to this album. Like the cover, first of all, is a soldier with butterfly wings. So it's kind of showing like the harder side having butterfly wings, and it's just like hard and soft, playing on hard and soft. So I don't know. I love Linkin Park. Their second album is even more amazing than this one, but I don't know. What do you guys think about Hybrid Theory?
Love them both. I love Hybrid Theory. So you were in
So
middle
good.
school. This came out October my freshman year in college. So I was having the same feels, like I was away from home, and I went to a college where nobody from my high school went to, and I didn't know a single person in the state. So like this album was huge for me as well as Hybrid Theory was. And I went to school in Arizona, and Chester's from Arizona. So I like Reanimation too. I love all of it. Those 3
Yeah.
albums, I should say. I
Mhm.
haven't listened to the new one. I don't know if I just haven't like made the jump to listen to it, but I loved all
It's
3
good
of those
too.
that they put out. But yeah, I feel the same. It was a pivotal point in my life.
Yeah, and it's kind of like hard to talk about because it was like so personal of an album for me. But like the first song is Paper Cut. And I mean, that is an epic beginning. The song that resonated the most with me was Runaway. Um like the chorus is like I want to run away, never say goodbye. And I just remember being like feeling powerless at that age, you know, a destructive teenager at that point. So I think I did run away for a while. I
It's some
did.
of
I
the
did.
only like screaming in music that I like.
Oh, the only screaming.
Some of the only screaming.
And
I'll have to think of something else.
his scream is insane. It's so good. It's so sad that he's not here with us anymore.
Yeah, it is.
Like he was so talented. Hybrid Theory was actually what they were going to name the band. And then I guess they couldn't. There was already something with whatever that's called. You can't do it because someone already
Copyright.
named it. Copyright. That's it. That's the word. Copyright. So then they changed it to Linkin Park. But Hybrid Theory was actually going to be the name of the band. But it's just like a play on like, because it has like a hip hop rap side to it. And then there's like that emo, like screamo, and like the lyrics are very deep. So it's Hybrid Theory. I think it
I'm
makes sense.
I'm so glad that you picked this one because there are obviously songs on there that make it on like my playlist, and my husband also likes this kind of music, so it's something we can agree on. But this is another one like Whole that I had not listened to the whole album since it came out. So I was a junior in high school, I guess, when this came out, and going through stuff, and you just want to be angry and have music that lets you be angry, and among other emotions because they're all happening at that time. But I re-listened to this yesterday from start to finish, and I was like, this is an excellent album. Like, why have I not revisited this? And so like I've revisited the hits, but
And
listen,
there's so many hits on here. Like One Step Closer was their first one, their first single. But then Crawling, Runaway, in the end. I feel like every song was probably like a hit at one point, right? Paper Cut.
Yeah, I like listening to full albums. Like, I do not have ADHD, which is counterintuitive to me not liking 33-minute long songs. But I like listening to like full albums because I feel like they're purposefully telling us a story and sending us
Mhm.
through. The artists themselves are picking the emotions they want us to feel, and yeah, they can do that in singular songs. But this album, especially, I really like the highs and lows, and I was really glad that you picked it and that I went back and listened to the whole thing because it's been like 20 years since I had listened to the whole
Yeah.
thing. Because you buy the
Retta.
CD, you listen to the whole thing.
Retta, what did you think about this album?
So we were, well, I remember when it came out. I'm obviously older than you guys.
Not by
so-
much. Not by much.
No. So we were listening to this the other night. We had it on, and revisiting obviously the hits on the album, and then some of the other songs, and you tend to forget how many hits that they did have on this album, and and it I'll be honest, it's not the typical music that I would pick to listen to all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, and you'll see from some of my other I listen to everything, but this isn't something that I would put on repeat to listen to. It's just, now this is more of the stuff that John would listen to, but not me. But it is enjoyable. I mean, from an artistic standpoint, it is a good album. It is a good album.
I just want to respond. Paul,
Mhm.
I also saw that concert where I saw Linkin Park with Korn, and that was like epic. That was one of the best shows I've ever been to. And yeah, I just wanted to say that to him. Yeah, I agree with you, Retta, when like some albums don't hit the same, and I feel like the only reason that album does hit so hard for me is because of the era that I grew up and and like when it was released and when I listened to it. And if it wasn't for that, I'd probably be like, it's just another album. But it would just like hit so hard at that time in my life that it's just like left an imprint on me for the rest of my life.
And I can appreciate that, and I think that's the reason and seeing like the comment about like Linkin Park and Korn, and and that's something it definitely, like, John is a huge Korn fan, and that's actually where John and I met, was at a Korn concert. So it's not that
so cool.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's not that it's necessarily the style of music, or it's just that it's not something that I listen to all the time, so. But I remember this album coming out.
Oh, I just want to show off my tape really quick. It's not easy to find on tape. I have it on tape. It's awesome. Wait, what was the first one I did? Hold. Okay, hold on. Let me show my whole tape, and then we can go to Retta. Here's my whole tape. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
Yes, Retta.
So my next one, and this just shows how my music taste is all over the place. My next one, Billie Holiday. This is Lady Sings the Blues.
Posey has arrived. Sorry.
What's that?
Just knocking things over. Probably hear bangs in my office. My 84-pound lad has arrived.
So I'm not this huge, blues and jazz. Like, I don't know a ton about blues and jazz, but I love Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, Muddy Waters, artists like that. And I was introduced to Billie Holiday whenever I was 16 years old by a friend of mine. And the very first time I heard her voice at 16, I was like, oh my gosh, and this is at a time when you're listening, gosh, at 16, I don't want to give away my age, but you're listening to more of, like grunge music and stuff like that, and the Seattle bands and stuff. So, and then to hear this, and it's like, oh, and it really piqued my interest. So with Billie Holiday, this was her 6th studio album. The release date on this was December 1956. It was produced by Norman Granz. It was taken from her sessions between 1954 and 1956. So this was a companion to her 1956 autobiography of the same name. And it's a collection of key songs from her career. So, and you can see, you can hear when listening to this particular collection, she's singing this whenever she's older, and she has a much more mature voice. Well, I don't want to say much more mature, but she has a lot more emotion in her voice. And passion when she's singing these songs. It's songs over her career, but she puts it in this album, and you can hear when she sings it. You know, I mean, whenever I put this on, I get goosebumps. But you can hear the emotion and you know, the pain in her voice and the raspiness in her voice as she's singing these songs. And so it's such a beautiful album. And it talks about, you know, the songs talk about love. It talks about racism. It talks about, you know, just all of the different things that, you know, for addiction, all of the different things that she's had to go through in her life. So it's a wonderful album, and you know, I hope that you guys enjoyed it if you weren't familiar with it.
I love Billie Holiday, and one of my favorite songs is on this album, Solitude.
Mhm.
When you talk about like feeling, I feel like there's just something different in her voice in that song. Like, I don't know, that's a song I listen to when I'm like, sometimes you want to feel sad and lonely, like you want to get like that good cry out, like I mean, I can't explain it, but sometimes you like just need something to touch, like to reach,
Help
you
you feel
know,
the feels.
help you feel the feels,
Mhm.
and that's one of
Yeah.
the, so like her voice, like Retta was saying
Mhm.
on that track
Yeah.
is, so that's one that ends up on some of my playlists.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I told you when we talked on the phone that I had never listened. So
Mhm.
I thoroughly enjoyed this today while I was working. It's something I would listen to while, you know, reading or doing a craft or a puzzle or something like that. It's very
Mhm.
good, like brain music. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just very like calming and I don't know. I really like jazz, so I was very happy with this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Yes.
definitely recommend if you haven't. I want to say there's, I think, 2 different movies out about her life. There's a more recent one, and then there was one. I think it was late 70s. That was it 72. Oh, I thought it was late 70s. Who was it? Diana Ross. Yeah, Diana Ross starred in that one about her life. And then there was one that was more recent, done not too long ago. I think it was just a couple years ago, about her life. And I haven't seen the one in 72, but the one that's more recent, it was a phenomenal movie. And you know, if you're
Oh, I need
interested
to see
in,
that.
yeah, if you like watching those type of movies, you know, I would definitely recommend it because it just tells her life story, and it's really geared around how she was just it I think it was, what was it called? The People versus, oh
The
yeah, the
United
United
States
States versus
versus
Billie
Billie
Holiday.
Holiday.
Did you see it? Yeah. They were
Oh, I
trying to
need to
keep
watch it.
her from singing, you know, a very controversial song. So it's on this album. So yeah, so it's a very, very interesting watch. It's a very good movie. So yeah. Oh, 2021 is when it came out. Yeah. It's a good movie. It's really good. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
You
it.
ready, Molly?
I am
Your
ready.
pick number 2. Okay, go ahead.
So my next pick is Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette. This is probably in my top, like, it's definitely in my top probably 10 favorite albums just of all time. And so um, so I'm doing a vinyl challenge on Instagram right now for Women's History Month, and the first challenge was Your First Love, and I chose this album. I didn't really know how to interpret First Love, but so I went with the first album that I loved from front to back, like that I remember. And this is when I probably went through 3 CDs of this because I listened to it so much. And I was like 10 when this came out. I didn't know what half the lyrics meant, but I could feel every single lyric. Similar to like what we were talking about with Linkin Park. Like I may not know exactly what some of the stuff was going on, but I felt like I did. I was very angsty, and I wanted to be angsty. I don't know what it was, but I probably listen to this album in full once a week now still. And songs on here. I love the song Perfect. It wasn't one of the singles, but it's one of my favorites on here. So this album went 16 times platinum. And it is one of the best selling albums in US history. Came out in 1995. And Alanis, particularly this album, has been stated as an influence for Avril Lavigne, Olivia Rodrigo, some others. Katy Perry talks about this album. I'm not the biggest Katy Perry fan, but I think it's cool that she was influenced by this. Phoebe Bridgers, one of my favorites, has listed this album as an influence. And this was a departure for Alanis. Like her earlier music was a little more poppy, so this more alternative, grungy rock was a departure for her. There were 6 singles off this album. So I think everyone knows, You Ought to Know, Hand in My Pocket, Ironic is like the one that everyone thinks about. You Learn, Head Over Feet is one of my favorites, and All I Really Want, which wasn't as popular, but that's another one of my favorites. But this is a no skip for me.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That album is
100%.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
I think we all can
so
agree
good.
that this album is amazing.
Well, what's
Oh my
funny is my picks, I tried to pick things that I thought may not make it on the list if I didn't pick them. And I noticed that this wasn't necessarily in the conversation of consideration, and I felt like that had to be rectified. So, it won Album of the Year, 1996, Best Rock Album that year. Great
That's
album.
an epic album. I actually have the original, the OG version LP.
Nice.
Well, I am looking for so I have this on clear, but I am looking for the acoustic on clear. If anyone,
The
don't have
acoustic
that.
is so good.
if anyone
I-
ever wants to sell
Yeah,
that to me
highly.
or find it and wants to sell it to me, not for like the $400 that's listed on Discogs. So anyway,
Yes, mine is not clear. I'm not just like taunting her with
I was
it.
about to say our acoustic that we have coming isn't on clear, is it? No, and we sold our original press.
I have my original still, and I'll never sell it. It's epic. Who's Gonzo?
Jake Gonzo
Oh.
Shenanigans on Whatnot.
Oh,
He's a regular of the 3 men.
duh.
I mean, he's obviously the least memorable. So, and he's not even here tonight, I don't think. So, yay, Jake.
Really?
I don't know. I haven't seen him say
You
anything.
better have a good excuse.
Oh, he refused to watch. Oh, yeah.
What?
He
He
refused to
refused to
watch?
watch?
he probably.
Oh no, I was joking. I was joking. I was
Oh.
joking. I was
I was
joking.
about to go like full like feminism on this bro that I don't even know.
Oh, my God.
I was thinking because he wasn't part of it that he's like
Oh.
refusing, like he's boycotting.
No.
Like
I-
putting the bag
That's
on
what we
his head.
just
and he's
thought, and we all
gone.
just got super.
Jake probably
offended.
did the nicest thing for me that anyone has ever done in like the vinyl community. I was bidding on something like 2 years ago now, and I was bidding on an OG like Jewel Pieces of You, and someone was like
Oh.
purposefully bidding me up or something, and Jake ended up buying it and sending it to me. It was so nice.
yeah. I
So
remember that. Also, like
Yeah,
2 years ago, Jake did the nicest thing for me. It was my first show on Whatnot, and he came in and paid $100 to make 4 bundles of 5
my-
records or something like that to give to other people. So paid $100 so I could bundle like 5 records each and then just give them away.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
still,
Yes, he
sweet.
I'm still
did.
waiting. I'm still waiting for Jake to do something nice for me.
Same.
Maybe
He used
one
to
day.
be very kind
Well-
and nice and
well,
go
that
to
was
He
the
the
used
last-
to be.
shows.
He
That-
used to be.
that was the last time he did something nice for me, and that was like 2 years ago. So
Exactly.
He-Man woman hater. What? Hold on. What? He's a He-Man?
he's just gonna hear that you called him a He-Man. He doesn't care about.
Oh, he's on vacation.
Oh.
He took advantage of us
okay.
taking over. Okay,
We
so
all
my
just got a little jealous there. I wish I was on vacation.
my second pick is a very well-known, famous band. Since we're talking about Jake, I'm going to do one of his intros for you. This album has lots of different kinds of music on it. The band took a chance on this. It has 30, count that, 30 songs. It's probably one of the ones that like broke the mold for rock albums. It had folk, blues, heavy rock, avant-garde, one of the top selling albums of all time, 24 times platinum. Who else can it be? It is the Beatles, The White Album, brought to you by this very nice DMM copy that I got from Channel 910. It's nice and shiny and white. Do a little ad there. I love this album. This is probably my favorite Beatles album. It's between this and Abbey Road. I listen to this at least once a month. I just love everything about it. I love that it starts in one way and then it goes to another, and it gets fast and it gets slow and it gets hard and it gets soft, and it's got everything in it. I don't really know what else to say about it. I think it just like speaks for itself. If you know, you know, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. It came out in 1968. It's not going to be 4 hours, I promise.
No, Retta has to sleep soon.
Yeah. It came out in 1968. It is 93 minutes long. It is 24 times platinum. Estimated worldwide sales 18 to 20 plus million. US Billboard #1, UK chart #1, #1 or top tier chart positions globally. In the UK, there were no singles, but in various locations, Oh Bloody Oh Blood came out, which is also on what TV show I can't remember right now. Somebody can help me with that.
Life goes on.
Thank you. Theme song. While My Guitar Gently Weeps is amazing. I actually just found out yesterday that Regina Spektor did a cover of it that I'm going to listen to because I've never heard it before.
Which one?
While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
I love that song.
Yeah. Blackbird is probably my favorite song on this album. It's hard to pick a favorite, but every time Blackbird comes on, I just like, I love it. So that's how I choose my favorite, I guess. But yeah, I just think it's such an overall great album. I don't think a lot of people will not agree with me when I say it's my favorite. I don't think it's their best. I do not think this is the Beatles' best album, but it is my favorite, and I think it's amazing.
Well,
But if you had to pick one of the Beatles, what is everybody's favorite Beatle?
George.
Lennon.
Paul.
George.
So what's funny about the White Album is, everyone says it's basically like a solo album for each member. I think Ringo only has one song on there, but I looked at my favorite tracks because I was thinking, who's my favorite Beatle? I gravitate toward Paul's songwriting, and it turns out like a lot. Like I love "I Will" from the White Album, and that's a Paul song, and so. But "Dear Prudence" is also really good. But
It's hard to pick. There's just a lot of good songs on there.
Well, also they poke fun of themselves. Like Glass Onion is interesting. Now it also has my least favorite. I'm gonna get shunned by all Beatles fans, but Rocky Raccoon is one of my least favorite Beatles songs. I just cannot stand it. And so that album is a lot of highs and lows for me.
Yeah.
But I love like just the way John Lennon like poked fun at, our music is not that deep. Stop trying to read into it. Like and you really see that in Glass Onion. But
Kelsey, you ready for your third choice?
Heck yeah. 311. I had to pick 311. Like this album isn't even opened. This is 311 Soundsystem. I'm gonna get this tattooed on me at some point.
Cool.
Yeah, real cool. So I'm a huge 311 fan. Hold on, I'll show you. That's a 311
There you
poster.
go.
And those are two 311 posters from the cruise. And that's like an album. Yeah, I love 311. Soundsystem, I picked Soundsystem though because this album, I was talking to like my 311 friends, and I personally can't pick a favorite 311 album. But I had two of my friends say Soundsystem was like the album that got them into 311. I started listening to 311 when I was in second grade, but that's only because my two older sisters listened to 311, and then I started going to their shows. I don't even know. I don't even know how many shows. I don't know how many 311 shows I went to. Like last year alone, I think I went to 5 or 6. So since I can't do math. So this album though has Come Original on it and Freeze Time and Large in the Margin. It's just like if you want to be introduced to 311, this is the album that you start with. Actually, what album is this? It's not their third. What is this one?
I think it's like their fourth or fifth, right?
I didn't do the research. Whoa.
All I know is that Come Original was the
Their
first
third.
Yeah, it was like the
It's their
first.
third? Oh, and I have it sealed on cassette. Isn't that
Yeah.
Oh,
cool?
nice. So it's sealed
know.
on vinyl and sealed on cassette.
Yeah, so I just listened to it on my phone.
Yeah, Come Original was the first 311 song I remember ever hearing.
Me too.
Yeah. Come Original is like when people think of 311, they either think of Amber Song, which is personally the worst song in my opinion. Come Original or the Love Song, which is a cover of The Cure. Nick Hexum, the lead singer of 311, is the hottest man alive. And he was 20 years ago, and he still is today. So,
It's funny that you mentioned getting that as a tattoo because whenever I think of 311, I think about there was this very definitive like period of time in high school when everyone was getting 311 tattoos, like, and it was like the 311 like from the 311 like self-titled album. And so
Like
whenever I
the
think
numbers.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
like I think about it like every time I think of 311, I think of people getting 311 tattoos. But
or they get the little so my sister was born on 311. I was born on 313, which is like such a bummer. I was 2 days late.
my
And she
favorite
doesn't
song on that
even like
album,
311 anymore.
Aw.
She doesn't. She's like, "Oh, you like 311, so I'm not gonna like 311" type person.
I wonder how many
So-
311 tattoos are out there that people have either covered up or regret.
I bet a lot.
I bet a lot too. Wait, what are these people? These people, sorry. You have 311 fans? You have 311 friends. Hell, I don't have any friends. So good for you.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
That's Tucker.
I can honestly say I've never heard of 311.
That I'm surprised you've never heard of them
Oh.
at
I'm
all.
so sorry for you.
You had never
Amber's
heard
the
of them
best.
either, Retta?
Okay, Kelsey is out.
Oh no, I've heard of.
Oh, okay.
Well, see you later.
I was responding to Tucker.
Oh,
so Kelsey, my favorite song on this album is "Strong All Along." I love
Oh,
that
that's
song.
a great song. My favorite is Large in the Margin because it has that like flip at the end, and it's like, well, fuck you up when you least expect it. Like it.
There we
Like,
go.
goes
We're
from,
gonna
like,
get kicked off YouTube.
I said the first curse word.
The one who said, I don't curse, but it might come out.
I don't. And plus, what were you like 2 hours in? They're not gonna kick us off. I wasn't saying the bad words. All right,
ha-
I'm done. I
Okay.
love 311. Clearly, I had to talk about 311.
Okay, Retta, your last pick.
Okay. So, last but not least, Stone Temple Pilots core. It is definitely an essential.
Yes.
Must have.
100%.
Must have. This is one
You guys can all go ahead and say it. It's Dad Rock. I got it.
It is not Dad Rock. Oh my gosh.
Temple Pilots
This
are
one,
so Dad Rock.
this is not Dad Rock.
Yes, it is.
No.
But 90s alternative is Dad Rock now.
This
I always-
is not
No.
Dad Rock.
I always
No
tell
way.
people that I knew I was old when I heard Stone Temple
old are you?
Pilots play on the classic rock station.
How old are you, Molly? You're younger than me, aren't you?
I am
Oh my
41.
God.
What?
I remember going and seeing
No,
them
you're
in
not.
concert. This was like the best concert. Okay. This is not Dad Rock. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me tell you about this. This one
It's
you
not
put
Dad
on
Rock.
and you definitely can walk away. I wouldn't walk away. I would rock away. But
Heck yeah.
I think I snorted.
I love Reddit. She's adorable.
Oh.
So anyway, every song, start to finish, is the best.
This is
just
a no
don't get
skip.
no, but don't get the Korean press because it's missing a vital song.
Oh.
Yes, it's missing.
Who is that?
Cracker
That's not
Man.
me.
Yeah. So it's missing Cracker Man. So do not get the Korean press of this because you will not get Cracker Man. FYI. So Core, it was their debut album. It came out in September of 1992, produced by Brendan O'Brien. It was number 3 in the US, approximately 8.5 million copies sold worldwide, and 8 million in the US. Is that right? So only 500,000 sold elsewhere? That's odd. Okay. So the singles, Sex Type Thing, Plush, Wicked Garden, and Creep. But really, the whole album is amazing. The whole album. So initially, it received poor critical reviews, and the band was accused of copying popular grunge acts of the time. But Core has gone on to become STP's like best-selling album. And I will tell you another little fun fact here for those who did not know. From 2013 to 2015, if you weren't aware, Chester from Linkin Park filled in for STP
Yes.
because Scott had left the band. This is right before Scott passed away. So for those 2 years, Chester was filling in. It wasn't, really
Good.
STP at that
It
point.
wasn't
didn't sound
good.
the same. No, it was not good. I'm sorry.
It wasn't good.
Sorry.
The only reason I know this is because on what day? Last Thursday, we got in a CD collection and I saw a Stone Temple Pilots CD. I don't know what album it was, but I was like, I've never seen this before. And I turned it over and it said Chester Benningfield, right? And
Ton.
Bennington.
Bennington.
Yeah, Bennington.
Okay.
You're killing
I
it with the names tonight, Kelsey.
Yeah, I am. I always kill it with the names. You can give that to me. I'm really good at names. I was practicing before I went live. I was like, I'm not gonna even say. So I saw Chester's name and then I was like, where's Scott's name? And I was like, what is this CD? And I was like, there's a reason I never heard of this before. And I just learned this a week ago that Chester was filling in for Scott. Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Mm.
Stop making fun of me. I'm so bad with names. I don't know
It's okay.
why.
It's okay. Molly, your last pick.
I will go.
You've
Very
never heard Danny try to pronounce an artist's name, so you're good.
my favorite thing in the world is listening to Danny mispronounce words. It's the best. So
Cheater.
So very similar to STP, we have my last pick. Taylor Swift, Speak Now. This is the RSD Black Friday smoke version, one of my prized possessions. This is one of the things I would grab if my house was on fire. So
What?
yeah. I don't have kids, so don't worry. Like, I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, but you have vinyl.
You have 4
was there
dogs.
records that got burned?
Oh no, I said this is one of
No.
the things that I would grab.
Oh, I thought you said there was a fire.
No. Oh God, no. Yeah. Oh, this is taking a turn. So this album, the reason I chose this is this is a really significant album in Taylor's discography. It is the first one that she wrote fully on her own. She has all the writing credits on this album. This is the album for me that took me from a fan of Taylor Swift to what we now call, we didn't call them this back then, but a Swiftie, like a super fan of Taylor, because the songwriting is so strong. Girl can turn a phrase, and I love that. I'm a sucker for great lyrics, and she definitely delivered here. And this is my favorite Taylor album because I also love a lot of the influences from this album. So she was really influenced by Paramore and Fall Out Boy during this time, both in her songwriting and the production. And I will go to my grave saying that this is Taylor's rock album. It is not a pop country album. Listen to Haunted and tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. But I really hope she does more of this type of music. So in addition to being the first album that she has all the writing credits for, it went 6 times platinum. It sold over 1 million in the first week, was number 1 on Billboard, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles. Looks like they all were at least like number in the top 10 on the country charts. So yeah, this is her third album. I'm actually a fan of the OG. Of course, I like the Taylor's version. I especially love Electric Touch with Fall Out Boy on Taylor's version. But the OG has my heart. So yeah, if you've never listened to it, listen to it in full. Yeah.
What's the difference between Taylor's version and like the original?
So Taylor's version, basically she re-recorded her first few albums because she no longer owned the masters at the time. Now she owns her masters. Kelly Clarkson actually gave her the idea to re-record her first 6 albums because they were sold basically out from under her, and she did, and they were all commercial success. So the new ones, the Taylor's versions, have re-recorded. So a lot of them sound very similar to the original, but a lot of them have changes. Speak Now is one where there are lyric changes and some production changes that I don't love.
And the vault tracks really aren't great.
And the vault tracks are not the strongest. So she adds vault tracks to her Taylor's version, which are songs from that era that didn't make the cut on the original album. So yeah, that's the main difference. And so I prefer the OG. Like 1989, I love Taylor's version over the OG, but this one I like the original. So,
and if you missed it, you can go back to I think episode 18, where I did the top 5 Taylor Swift albums all time and see where Speak Now placed on that list. Okay, my last pick.
You're not going to tell us?
No, you got to go watch the podcast. It's somewhere in the top
fine.
5. You can just fast forward to the end when we do the top 5. Then you can see it.
Okay. Okay.
Got to get the chat to go watch the other podcasts and come back.
And me.
So my third pick is Empire of the Sun. That side, Walking on a Dream. I do not have a copy right now. I just sold mine in anticipation of getting the RSD version. So a lot of people probably do not know this band, have never heard of this band or heard their music, but you probably actually have heard it because it is sampled in a few things. Mac Miller once is who sampled a song, which is my favorite Mac Miller song. Thank you. This was released in 2008 in Australia, and then early 2009 in other countries because they are from Australia. They're an Australian artist. It is synth pop, electronic pop, kind of dance pop. I will say he has a very particular voice. If you listen to a lot of synth pop, you'll hear a lot of the same kind of sounding voices. So Retta did not like it. She did not like this album at all.
Look,
I have liked this album since 2009.
I tried, Stacy. I tried.
know.
I tried with my 14-year-old too. I tried.
I know. So it was number 6 in Australia, number 12 in the UK. It got to 130 on the US charts. The hit song and singles are Walking on a Dream, We're the People, Standing on the Shore, and Without You. If you listen to those songs and you say you've never heard them, you might recognize one of them because they've been used many times in movies or TV shows or commercials or things like that. So you've probably heard it before, but you just didn't know who it was. It's very like 1980s meets weird. I don't know how else to. It's like 1980s synthy meets weird fantasy.
And I will say, Stacy, that some of the music, like the songs will start and the music is not bad. So the music is just, for me, it was the voice.
The voice.
Yeah.
It's the voice that gets me. And I'm like,
Me too.
They're
but
really
the music wasn't bad.
they're really influenced by David Bowie. So like when you go into it thinking with that in mind, it's interesting. I do not care for the more experimental tracks on this album, but I do like Walking on a Dream, and Half Mast and Chrysalis are my other two that I tend to like on this album. But I agree with Kelsey and Retta. It's not a full album that I would,
And I'm
not a Bowie fan.
Hottest Night, like Swordfish Hottest Night is one of my favorite songs, and I think it's because it's so weird.
It is very weird.
It's so weird, and I love it. And like I could play it in my head. It's playing in my head right now. I love it. I love it so much.
I love weird music. I put this album on Sunday. I had to work at the record store, and I was like, guys, let's do some research. And like I played almost every album that we picked. And this album was one of the last ones. And I remember my coworker was like, no. And I'm like, let's just do it. And like the first song, I was like, this isn't bad at all. I'm like, this is pretty cool. And like
and then they open their mouth.
And then I don't know if they open their mouth, but then I got to a couple songs where I had to stop helping a customer so I could go turn it off. Because I was like, this is gonna make people leave the store. But there was like some really really good songs, and then I was like, this is so bad. I give it like a 10 out of 10 because of diversity. If you rate it on diversity, I've never met an album that I really liked a song and hated the next song so much.
That's kind of how I felt when I listened to Hole.
Yeah, it was like really,
I liked one song, and then I was like, I don't like the rest of it.
No, look, I feel you there too, Stacy, because I Hole is definitely not my cup of tea either for many reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a Hole fan.
Yeah, and I knew that Empire of the Sun was going to be a controversial choice because well, one, it's not well known. And so if you first listen to it not knowing what it is, just like looking at this picture that looks like it's the labyrinth or something, then you're like, what the hell am I about to listen to? Like, what is this going to
Was
sound
that
like?
was that the original cover
Yes.
for that?
Yes.
I like don't remember that, but I remember like the walking on the sun, and that came out when I was in college, and it was like we played it all the time, and I loved that song so much. It was
Yeah.
such a good song. Like that song is a great song, and it's epic.
So this album came out the year that I got out of like a 7-year relationship in 2009, and I was like single for the very first time in a while. And so my friend and I would just listen to this. Like we would listen to it on our phones out loud, walking down the street from bar to bar to bar. Like it was just a
Heck
really
yeah.
fun time. And so it just reminds me of that. Like it's my Lords of Acid. I mean, in a way, Retta, it is like I love it so much, and it just reminds me of like being young and having fun and doing that.
Heck
But again,
yeah.
if you don't know
I
what
love
it
that.
is, you're probably not going to like it. But I bet one person in the chat might have never heard of it and might like it if they listen to it.
No, I found some songs on there that like I love, and I put on again.
So I
It was
think
just so epic how it was like I love this song, and then how much I like didn't like the next song. And normally it's like I'm in between, but it was like love hate.
so
But
they're
I
also
love that.
they're
I love
also
that.
supposedly like really influenced by like Japanese music, and there's some interesting stuff going on there. So, like when you know like what their point of view kind of is going into it a little bit, it helps a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a little. I mean, I like a little strange. What can I say?
Everyone's entitled to their picks, and that's what makes it
That's what
interesting.
makes
Heck yeah, if
That
I
makes it
picked
fun.
what I like really like my top albums, it would have been like Transplants and Rancid, and like I would have never recommended these to anybody else. Like I listened to the most provocative stuff, Bloodhound Gang.
I love Bloodhound Gang.
I love
Okay.
Bloodhound Gang.
So you guys are used to seeing a top 5. We are not doing a top 5 this week. What we are doing is that the 4 of us picked 3 records each of the best female artist, most influential, whatever it meant to you, top female artist, whatever that means to you. So we have no idea what we've chosen. We haven't shared at all with each other what our picks are. So what we're going to do is I'm going to count to 3. And everybody is going to put one record up, and then we're going to see, and then we're going to see if anyone has the same ones, and then we'll show you, because we literally don't know what each other picked. But I feel like at least 2 of us are going to have the same one once. So
Are
ready?
we doing
1?
this like in order from like our favorite to like, or just any order? Because we had to pick 3, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Any
I
order?
didn't put them in any order.
I didn't put them in an order. Yeah.
I'm picking my favorite first.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 different ones. And I don't have any of those on my list.
Madonna, Florence and the Machine, Tracy Chapman, and Patsy Cline.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys want to say a little bit about your pick, nobody has any matches, right?
No.
Okay. So if you want to say a little something about your pick, you can. I mean, it's Madonna. I think that she just like made a whole new version of pop and gave way for, other artists to be themselves, like Paula Abdul, or like be more sexual or be risque and do risque things and go against the grain and have a video in a church and like just kind of break the mold of what it was. So I think that that's one of the reasons that she is the most influential to me in all music, or well, pop music.
Yeah, I think Tracy Chapman kind of also speaks for herself. Like she hasn't released new music, I think, since 2008 or so, but she has inspired so many. Like I know Alicia Keys has, who has an incredible voice and is a great musician. Many other singers and songwriters. Luke Combs obviously brought her back into like the pop culture, but she really paved the way, I think, for more female singer-songwriter to get confessional and political and not be afraid of those things in their songwriting at a time that's not anything new today, but in the 80s, that was, a little more out of the norm. So I think Tracy Chapman has like a quieter influence than maybe some of the other people that are talked about more often. So I love this album. I love Self-Titled. I love Crossroads. Those are my two favorite, and I have those in regular rotation. So
Florence and the Machine. She's just like an amazing, whimsical, spiritual songwriter. I just love her lyrics. It's beautiful. And that's all I have to say about her. I love her so much.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything about it if you don't want to.
I agree about Crossroads. There are days where I like it more than Self-Titled.
Oh, is
Next.
it me? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so Patsy Cline. I got like beautiful records here. So she's known for country music, and she was the first female inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, I believe. She first woman to headline her own show, and she was really known for bridging, like the first one to really actually bridge the country and pop world together back in the early 70s, I believe. Oh, early 60s. Was it early 60s? Are you sure? Oh, no, yeah, it might have been
gallery
early
over
60s.
there.
I'm sorry. Yeah, early 60s. So yeah, so there you go, Patsy Cline.
Next
Okay.
round.
Next round. You guys ready?
Oh, hang on. Let me get mine.
Ready?
Say when.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So we've got Paramore, The Bodyguard, which is Whitney Houston, Dolly Parton, and then I've got Stevie Nicks. Anybody else have any of these four on their list? We might have 12 different ones, which would be kind of crazy.
Oh no, I have one that you've already held up.
Oh, you have to show us when we hold it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you match, then you show it when we show it, so we know that you
I
matched.
didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Which one do you have?
What do you have?
Oh.
Now we all want to know. Oh, Madonna.
I'm jealous of her assistant.
Madonna.
Call them
She has
Madonna.
Madonna.
Madonna, yay.
Yay.
Do you want to say something about Madonna?
I think you said it all.
No.
She's amazing. Why wouldn't she be a on this list? But yeah, okay. Moving on.
We did have Dolly and Whitney at the same time. That was perfect.
Yep. So Stevie Nicks, obviously she kind of created a world where women could be rockers, not only in Fleetwood Mac when she was there, but also in a solo career. And I think that, how long she's lived on and still sang and still influenced. I mean, she has influenced people like Florence from Florence and the Machine and Taylor Swift and tons of other artists. And just like Kelsey said about Florence, she is this spiritual, ethereal singer, songwriter, performer. Just got chills. I just think she's so amazing, and I think she's always been amazing. And I hope that we get more from her in the future.
I love Stevie Nicks, and I would have picked Stevie Nicks, but I thought everybody else would. So I was
and
like,
Molly's wearing a
change it
Stevie
up.
Nicks t-shirt.
I love Stevie. I love her solo work. I love Fleetwood Mac. I love her. So my dad was a
Dude.
huge Fleetwood Mac fan, so I grew up on Stevie Nicks, and so yeah.
My friend had a roommate in college who was obsessed with Stevie Nicks. Like, just not like listen to Stevie Nicks. Like, she would take off of work on Stevie Nicks' birthday and like buy a bag of cocaine and like make a scrapbook of all these pictures of Stevie Nicks and like do all this cocaine and take off of work because it was Stevie Nicks' birthday. And I was like, dude, to my friend Sarah, I was like, your roommate is not sane. Like, this is not normal. And she's like, oh, she just really likes Stevie Nicks. And I'm like, okay, she's not gonna end up well. Like, this is weird. And she like would dress like Stevie Nicks, took off on her birthday, like took off on album releases, had a
Is she okay
scrapbook.
now?
What? Oh,
You
I
said,
don't
is she
know.
okay
She
now?
moved to like Mexico and like we never saw her again.
Oh, I guess I'm not a real Stevie Nicks fan because
Guess
I,
not,
I
man.
didn't do any of that.
Dude, this was like
You need
like
to catch up,
obscure
Molly.
Stevie Nicks
I
fan.
know.
I didn't even hear Stevie Nicks until this happened. And I was like living in the second room floor and she was up in the attic by herself, like listening to Stevie Nicks.
Weird.
Yeah, it was
Did you want to
it
tell
was
us
wild.
anything about why you picked Paramore?
Oh, Haley Williams is amazing. She's always just been like an outspoken, spoke her mind, like has her beliefs and like stands by them, and she's just cool. She's like a cool rocker chick. And this album is awesome because this is an original Paramore on
Nice.
the White Album. Yeah. And her solo stuff is super cool too.
I have some of it on my wall back there, and
Her newest album is great.
Ego Death was my top album last year. I
That
love
was it.
Haley Williams.
Yeah, she's great.
Retta?
Okay, so I chose Whitney Houston. I think everyone here is familiar with Miss Whitney. So she has just an iconic voice. I don't know what all, I can say that you don't know, but she throughout her career has, I've got little notes here, has won over 400 awards. And sold over 200 million records worldwide. But yeah, it says in 2023 was ranked as the second greatest singer of all time on Rolling Stone. So yeah, she's, just legendary. Whitney Houston.
Molly?
I can say some very quick stuff because I don't think I have to say a ton about Dolly Parton, but one of my favorite like Dolly Parton facts is that, and it's fitting that you have Whitney Houston, is that Elvis actually wanted to record I Will Always Love You like in the 70s, but they wanted to retain 50% ownership of the song and Dolly refused. And then when Whitney recorded it, it's like her biggest money-making song for Dolly Parton ever. So that business decision really paid off. And that was the 70s. Now we talk about musicians in general and female musicians really sticking up for their ownership and their rights more so than, but that was, 50 years ago now. So I've always loved that fact, and that she has written over 3,000 songs in her career. So there's just really not much else to say about Dolly Parton.
She was the original Tay-Tay.
She really was. So
Her Star Spangled Banger. Wow. Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yep.
Okay, Star.
Yep.
Ready for round 3?
Yep.
Okay. Next up is the question and answer portion. So if you guys do have questions, put them in the chat now while we're doing this. So this is our last round. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I already showed.
I figured that me and Molly were going to have both picked Taylor. I don't think we need to really say why me and Molly think Taylor is the most influential, but yeah. Go ahead, Kelsey. You don't have to say anything, Kelsey.
Oh, I love Taylor Momsen. She's so cool. Yeah, she was on Gossip Girl and The Grinch Stole Christmas, and she's just like a cool rocker chick. And
They're
I've
coming to
loved...
Birmingham this summer.
Where?
Birmingham, where I am.
Oh, sweet.
Everyone come.
Yeah. Okay. I love her, and I just love all of her albums, but I picked up this one because it has Follow Me Down and Heaven Knows and Absolution are like my favorite songs on this album. I love rocker chicks. I can't help it. I just love them. That's it.
Okay. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the chat while you guys are thinking of those or typing those in. You guys can, Kelsey and Retta, let us know what's going on with you guys on Whatnot. When's your next show? What's it going to be about? What you doing?
So our next show is on Sunday, unless we decide to do a pop-up Saturday evening, which is always an option. But it'll be this Sunday on Whatnot. That's our next scheduled show. And John just finished loading everything into the store, into the shop. There could always be one or two more things that pop in there, but yeah, so there's some good stuff in there. Please go in, take a look at the shop, and yeah, come join us on Sunday. We always go on right after Shark Crossing Final. And you know, we tend to have a good time on Sundays. We only stream once a week, you know, for a couple of hours. Yeah, and then in a couple of weeks, we've got the Den Bosch Record Fair. It's the biggest record show in the world, on the planet. They do it twice a year over in the Netherlands, so we'll be at that, doing some more shopping for you guys. So make sure to join us this Sunday at Channel 910 over on Whatnot.
Kelsey, what you got coming up?
Oh, we have the Cassette Caravan on Saturday, which starts at like 11 a.m. Eastern time, and it's a whole day of cassette tapes. I think there's 12 sellers. I don't know this time, but I'm at 8 p.m. and we all have an hour, and the Cassette Caravan I look forward to like every other month, and it's so much fun.
It is so much fun. I already have a pre-bid on a cassette.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it Taylor Swift?
No, I have, I think, almost all those. It's the NSYNC that I just got.
Ooh. That's fun.
Cassette to go with the vinyl, right, Kelsey?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. This was so much fun tonight.
Molly, do you have, do you want more?
On. No, someone was saying my name, so I was going to respond. Kelsey, you can't share that gatefold. Oh, on this one. Okay.
Yeah, the bottom. Just keep the bottom covered.
Oh, okay. It's over here now.
Molly, do you have anything on Instagram coming up, or anything that you're expecting in the mail that you're excited to do an unboxing for?
Well, I never know what's going to be good. I'm still doing that the Vinylettes Women's History Month Vinyl Challenge. So more women in music, if y'all want to follow along. And yeah, not much. My goal this year on Instagram is to reach 5,000 followers. My goal was actually 3,000, but I reached that in February. So
yeah,
I have extended it. So if anyone wants to follow me, if you're not already, I am trying to make a rather large purchase, hopefully, maybe soon. And so I'll be excited to unbox that. And I have probably like 30 pre-orders that are coming. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, just follow along. I don't have any. I might be purging from my collection. So keep an eye on my Instagram and my Discogs. And okay, baby metal. So my local. I'm glad you said that because today is my local shop. I'm in the record club, and we get a discount every Thursday of the month that we have record club, and they have 2 baby metal titles. In their shop right now, and baby metal vinyl is expensive, and so I want to buy those with my discount today, and I have until midnight to buy it. So thank you, Sean. So I will be buying those.
Everybody's like, what is your handle? What is your handle? It's Molly Vinyl.
If Scott or someone can put it in the chat, it's just at Molly Vinyl, MOLLYVINYL. I need like a fancy graphic or something like Johnny and Retta has, and like.
Oh, well, Tucker did that for us, or not Tucker. I'm sorry, Dennis did that for us. So yeah, Dennis did that. We can get you his information. Yeah,
but then you have to figure out how to connect it to Restream and put it up there.
I'm not going to do that. I just need like a sign if I ever do this again.
Well, next time when you log, after the show, I'll tell you. Don't hang up after the show ends, okay, guys? Best Coast Music is having a Saturday show, not a Sunday show this week. Sunday is Danny and his wife's anniversary. So we are not going to have a show that day. Danny was like, do you want to just do it late? And I'm like, no, it is your anniversary. I'm not having a show. Lauren will kill me. Like, Lauren will come get me and kill me. She's a badass from Jersey. So we're going to have a Saturday show. We're going to have it at 3 p.m. Saturday, I believe is the time currently. The shop is loaded. A few things that artists that you saw in this show will be in that show. Eat a Peach on pink and blue wax is in there. It's going to be a 311 in there. There's a Waxahatchee in there. So yes.
Can I show something that we're going to have?
Yes, of course. That's what this time is for.
Oh my gosh. Hand me the big one.
She's so cute.
She's so excited.
I know.
I'm so excited about her.
She's
Did I
probably
say it wrong
delirious
too?
What is it, like 3 a.m. there?
It's like she has like a vinyl pit that she's just pulling things out.
Yes. Right. I think it's the crate of vinyl. Maybe, I don't know.
She doesn't have Johnny in a pit.
It was right in front of me.
Probably not because we're doing a Saturday show, but maybe Shark.
Voice of Men.
Oh, hey.
Yay.
It's the original.
Ooh.
The original pressing.
Yes. I love Boys to Men.
They always bring in this 80s or 90s pop.
This is 90s, Stacy.
I know.
90s.
I'm just saying other stuff that you've brought in recently that I just 94. Want so bad. Like,
sad news.
All of my new kids from them.
Sad news, guys. The baby metal at my local shop is sold out. So I have to find something else to buy with my discount.
What?
I waited too long. That's the risk you take when you try to get a deal.
Right. Okay. Any questions for our guests at all? We don't see any there. Next week's guest is Adam, the Grateful Dentist, and the top 10 best sounding albums. So that's what you can look forward to next week. First off, we want to say thank you to Sean, Jake, and Scott for letting us do this, allowing us to do this, asking us to do this.
Thank you.
During Women's Month, and just appreciate it. Like getting 4 women on here, letting us take over, letting us say our opinions. And I mean, it only got you probably the most views you've ever had, and the best show you'll ever have. So you should actually be thanking us, but we'll leave that for another time. So you're welcome. Yeah. Okay. Everybody take care. Please watch the past shows and future shows. Tune into Super Kelsey, Channel 910. Follow Molly Vinyl. And then you will see the men with Adam next week. So bye.
Bye.